Craig, arguably this was United's best performance of the season.
No, I think it was, Dan, and they played pretty well against Newcastle at the weekend and what was an open game. And I think we're starting to see some fruits of the labour of Eric Ten Hag's work on the training ground. I mean, it was an absolute shambles, wasn't it, at the start of the season? There's no getting away from that. But it's gradually got better and better, and the passing's got quicker, and the rotation of the midfield was excellent. Fernandes taking up some good positions. And Fred, who's had much criticism, he certainly blows hot and cold. Well, he was hot today. And, of course, the pace of Rashford and Sancho and Casemiro's getting some game time. So, yeah, absolutely. They thoroughly deserved it. There's no doubt about it. But it's exciting again, isn't it? And I think that was the thing that everybody took note of at the game. Old Trafford, it seemed that they were excited, the crowd, about the style of football that United played. It wasn't perfect, but it was a damn sight better than it's been, and it's nice to see.
They created so many chances, Stevie. In those opening 20, 25 minutes, they were superb. What's changed?
There's no question that they believe in what they're doing, and there's no question that they understand. It's one thing to understand your own job. First of all, that's what you do. If you can get everybody to do their job, then you're on the right track. But when everybody starts understanding everybody else's, and they all start working together, and then you start playing passes where you don't even have to look anymore. I mean, quite frankly, the way that I'm thinking about talking about United today compared to previously is that if they play the way they did in this game against Spurs, the only thing they're missing is a finisher.
Right.
Because, yes, Rashford's done well recently, but he's had a lot of chances and he hasn't taken many of them. He had 2 great chances today. And I think what we saw is a player who, I'm going to say a natural finisher, and by that I mean he's not picking spots, he's not picking out corners, he's generally going for pace and power. And he did that today. And if he had gone for placement, he would have scored 2 goals today. So Manchester United have got themselves from a team that we all sneered at to a team who look as though they can compete with anybody.
How have they done it, Mario?
Yeah, definitely. I think the way they were set up was really crucial. I think in the middle of the park, they put Casemiro and Fred there. I think he also blocked the supply to Kane and Son. And then I felt it was really, really noticeable in that game. I felt the way Varane reacted when the ball came over the top. As soon as the ball came over the top, and Martinez was like that too, they were already moving. So I know how we trained back home, and also because Ten Hag is Dutch connection, we really focus on the things where they can hurt us. And I felt like he prepped it in this game really well. It does not say that in every game he will do, but I definitely feel like in the middle of the park, that's where they won the battle. And that's why, Conte tried to stay in the game as long as he could. We know his tactic, he has a long breath to take on. But in this game, I think this definitely the second goal of Hernandez was just, pure skill, because people think, oh, it's an easy one. No, guys. Try to hit one out of the drop and put it in that corner. I think that's pure skill.
Frank, defensively, of course, United keeping Spurs, that attacking lineup that we know so much about, very quiet indeed. The back two looking good, and also Casemiro really seems to have found his place now within this side.
I think it's the key of their success today, and the fact that they can play higher on the field. The fact that Dalot and Shaw as well are pretty high, on the same line of Fred and Casemiro. And you say the right name. Casemiro is the risk keeper of that team, and since he's been in the middle of the park, he made Fred more confident about his football. I think they talk a lot to each other. Casemiro talks a lot to Fred, and he makes the midfield zone more stable. Casemiro is a master of perfection. He showed that in Real Madrid, and he's showing that to Manchester United. And you feel that even Varane can feel technically better, like he used to be when he was in Real Madrid and had Casemiro in front of him. So everybody feels better, feel more confident. So they go forward, they use the pace, and in the front line has been good. I think I would say Stevie has been a little bit harsh on Rashford. It's more for me Hugo Lloris who made 2 fantastic saves than the Rashford who missed it. It's true he has to score, but the goalkeeper is also there for that. And he was maybe the only one who was good tonight for Tottenham. But for me, Casemiro makes the difference for sure.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.